For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Cory Kephart Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University head swimming coach Cory Kephart. And Cory, you guys are coming off your final regular season conference meet at Fairmont State. Talk about what you saw from for your teams there.
Well, we didn't really. Women's meet was close. We moved the lineup around a little bit to see some things, but I was happy the way we swam. Coming off of Florida, we sort of adapted a little bit, and it's a term I hate in pro sports, but doing a little bit of load management right now where some kids need a little bit more, some kids need a little less. We're not as strict on what we're doing right now, but we're getting everybody individual attention of what they need. So I was very pleased with the way they swam, and puts us in a position this weekend on senior night to wish Ethan the best of luck as he graduates, and also a couple with Jew being a grad, we're going to honor him as well. And Sophia Castillo only has one couple credits left, so she's going to walk as a senior too. So we'll get a lot of different people in a lot of different events this weekend. Got our rugby player back in, so I'm expecting a rowdy crowd. It should be a good meet on Saturday to hopefully pick up 2 wins on both sides and send us into that last meet and then on to conference.
And looking at the women's side, Gabby Baiano's continuing her success in the long-distance events. Jade Miller as well continuing her success in the backstroke. Talk about those two and kind of how they're leading that women's side.
Well, I mean, they're just very good at the events they do. People don't really think of it. I think we might see some of that this weekend where Gabby will not be doing any distance events for her first time here, I can remember, in 2 years. Jade will not swim a backstroke event on Saturday, which is probably a rarity also. So I think Jade's versatility is already out there as we move her around a lot. Gabby, until we can get some more depth in our distance group, is sort of stuck in that position. But we got some different people doing some different events this year. Actually, Mara Johnson's going to step in and do a distance event that she has never done before. So, we just those two are good swimmers. I think Gabby's a lot more versatile than people think, and I'm really interested in seeing her swim 200 fly and 200 IM this week, and seeing Jade in some other events as well.
And looking at the men's side, one guy who's really broken out recently, Patrick Kirby, has multiple wins in back-to-back events. Talk about him and kind of his growth.
I think we're getting, good matchups for him, good races set up where he comes from Florida where, he's probably doing less as far as yardage and more in the way of college training, which I put as a lot more, resistance training, sprinting, that sort of stuff. So we still haven't really got to a point where we know where Patrick's going to fit in come conference time and what events he's going to do. But right now he's been doing quite well the last couple weeks in those freestyle events. And I believe he's going to be showing some different strokes this weekend or whatever. So with Patrick, it's good. I can usually put him in and just match him up with, if we maybe don't need our top flyer, he can come in and get the job done and get us a win as well. So he's just a real nice person to have on the team for his versatility as we get back to like Jade and Gabby, just able to move him around into some different things.
And looking at these last 2 meets before your conference championship, you have Bethany and Hiram this week, then coming back home for one more meet here in a couple of weeks. Talk about these last 2 meets and kind of what you're working on to prepare for that championship event.
Well, through this meet, I'm hoping we will swim fast in these. Usually when you get them in a different event, they don't know what they're capable of or they don't know what to expect. So I expect, even though we're doing different events, without them even really needing to think about it, we're going to get up and race and swim fast. And more importantly, last night, this practice I just finished about 10, 15 minutes ago, some of the stuff the kids are doing in practice is, just really got me excited for, how can we keep that momentum going and not mess it up before conference gets here. So Penn State Barron coming in on the last meet will be a challenge. They got a very good team. It's a meet that I wanted to get set up their coach is very familiar with my wife's family from back in Erie. So it's just a good thing that they agreed to come up and finish the season off, and we'll get to make a trip to Erie next year, hopefully, to return the favor and just get some friends and family around there, and just more interest in the program, bringing in some more, recruiting's gone well, bringing in more numbers, and just continue to rise here as best we can.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head swimming coach Cory Kephart. And Cory, you guys have been away from the natatorium for a while here, haven't been home since back in November. Talk about what it's going to be like just to get back in your home pool and get to compete in front of your home fans.
I mentioned it briefly. I mean, I think with Rua back with us, he swam a couple meets now with us. And to get back here home, he's going to bring the rugby group will be out there. Braden Scott's back. He's got some of his soccer people coming out. So we've got Mars always got her golf people around. Gabby with track. Hopefully they're in town. So I think we're really going to have. It's one of the great things about Wheeling here is the teams support each other. And I really think, we'll have a lot of people here on Saturday including the friends and family, not just students, but family always travels well here to see us as well. So I just expect a big, loud crowd to get them, fired up. We got relay set up, more than one relay in events or whatever, so they'll be not only racing themselves, but the other teams and everything else. So I just really look for a lot of, first place hand finishes and a lot of enthusiasm out of everybody.
And then looking at it being your senior meet, you have 3 seniors you mentioned a little earlier that you're honoring, Sophia Castillo, Drew Santos, and Ethan Banks. Talk about these 3 and kind of what they've meant to the program and kind of their growth this year.
Well, I mean, Ethan really was talking about possibly, just being done last year, and I sort of talked him into it. He hasn't really been practicing with us, at full force or anything, but he's very helpful with the setting up of the equipment and that other stuff. And he's been here pre-COVID. He's there for the shutdown of COVID. He's there to bring it back through a coach, and then me last year and everything. So he's sort of, I look at him as like one of my kids. That's his parents being swim coaches. He's been around the sport a lot, and I'm glad that he decided to stick around and just finish it out, because he's sort of seen everything here over the last 4 or 5 years. So he might not get in and swim as fast as he wants or what, but just getting up there and I think fulfilling things will be great. And then Drew, who is helping out in your office as a grad assistant, he's come in with some exceptional time, sort of giving us that, a higher level of competition, not only helping with the numbers, but just, somebody that can go out there, do multiple events. I think he's raised our, ability to do more things in the pool and practice at meets and everything else. And then Sophia was the unfortunate victim of Salem cutting their program, and then recently have made a decision they're bringing it back or whatever. But I sort of knew her. She swam with my oldest son, Austin, down at Salem, and she's just been I think people are going to see that's another one that they might see a little bit more of the versatility come out as. Mainly I've been using her as a butterflyer, but I think she's going to make an impact on some of our free relays and also some of the IM events. So just 3, quality people that, hopefully they'll be around. Sophia will be around maybe for the first semester of next year. Hopefully Jew might be around helping me out, on deck or whatever. We don't know about that sort of stuff until we get down that road, but they've all been great additions to the program.
And finally, talk about some of your keys for this meet as you want to kind of bounce back from the Fairmont meet and get a couple of wins on the board.
Well, I mean, the wins are important, but not everything. I just want to see races attacked, good attitudes. Coming out of Florida, and I knew this was going to be the case, is there's a lot of aches and pains and everything else, and when's this going to end or whatever else. But I think we've weathered that, and we're getting some good practices. So just continued work hard in practice. Go to the meets. Let the practice, what you do in the practice, take care of itself in the meet. Get up, race hard, have fun, support each other, and I fully expect that to be the case over these last couple weeks.
Thanks, Cory. Good luck on Saturday. Can't wait to see you out there.
Hey, take care. Thanks.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.